platform?
Well, basically, ma'am, my focus, no, my platform of government is promotion of peace and order
Okay.
by strengthening the pillars of the criminal justice system. So first, if you look at the pillars, kasi ito yung, sabi ko nga, in my 38 years in the service of fighting criminality, drugs, and terrorism, nakita ko yung mga gaps that can only be provided basically by policies through laws that should be crafted or enacted. So, yun po yung nakita kong gaps. That's why yun ang gusto kong isulong sa Senado. No? Although in Congress where I am right now, yun yung mga bills that I have pushed actually. So first, the 5 pillars of the criminal justice system. Community. So we want the community to really get involved aggressively in helping in the campaign to promote peace and order. So in terms of incentive, yun nga, yung the first bill that I have passed is to provide incentives to community members who help provide information that can lead to the solution of cases, especially big-time cases. Also, help improve the the witness protection program. Kasi we need to make our community, especially witnesses, to feel that they are secured, safe, when they testify. Not only safe, but they are supported. Kasi when you testify, considering that our trials here talagang napakatagal. So, yung mga tumitistigo, nadi-discourage sila kasi although hindi naman sila pwedeng tanggalin sa trabaho for testifying, but if they apply yung no work, no pay, so wala rin sila sisweldohin. So, in the meantime na tatayo silang testigo, buti sana kung 1 buwan lang yung trial, lumalampas taon-taon. So we need to have a means of protecting them as well as supporting them and their families. Next pillar is the law enforcement. So we need to upgrade, to modernize our law enforcement agencies, especially the Philippine National Police, the NBI, and the PIDEA, and of course armed forces included, so that they can cope up with the demands of safety and security operations. So, yun po yung sinulong rin natin sa Kongreso, yung PNP modernization at yung po mga pending NBI modernization, we also supported that. So, we need to capacitate, to enable our law enforcement agencies to be able to cope up. Third, of course, of the pillars, yung pong prosecution and the judiciary. That's third and fourth. So, alam po natin na we need to really make sure that justice grinds faster than how it runs right now. Yung Maguindanao Massacre, 7th year na, hindi pa natin nakukumit yung justice for media people. No? Ano pa ba ipoprove? Ano pa ba ang kinakailangan?
What's happening there?
Yes po. So we need to make sure that justice at our court trials would run faster than now, its present status. We need to put more through legislation. Ay kinakailangan po dagdagan yung mga courts natin, especially yung mga drug courts. That's why yung drug is number one problem. 60 to 70% of cases pending, and most of those who are confined or detained awaiting trial are those involving drug cases. So kinakailangan pong faster by means of more courts, especially the establishment of special courts to try drug cases. Of course, prosecutors kinakailangan pong dagdagan rin. So dun po yan sa prosecution and the judiciary, kasi kinakailangan rin ho natin na yung mga provision po ng batas tungkol dun sa mga periods, kinakailangan maging mandatory instead of directory. Kasi sabi nila 6 months o trial, pero umaabot ng ilang years, di ba? Kasi yung mga period na binibigay natin to finish preliminary investigation, to finish or for the prosecution to finish their case, Oo, hindi naman ho mandatory yun eh. So, kaya tumatagal. And of course, the court also, the judges tolerate this because yung mga provisions ng batas are to them directory instead of mandatory. So perhaps we can also review that so that we can really apply ito pong timetable dito as mandatory provisions so that for our justice system to move swiftly. So, ngayon po, the last pillar is the correctional. Ngayon sa correctional, we have a problem. The correctional doesn't...
Paulit-ulit yung raid dun
Opo,
sa...
raids. Why?
So, Bilibid?
Yung pong correctional natin are supposed to be institutions that will reform. No? Yung mga convicts natin, mga criminals, diba? So, give them the chance to reform, to change, to be corrected so that when they go back to society, hindi na sila babalik dun sa paggagawa ng crime. Pero what is it that we see dun sa ating correctional facilities? Ang pinaka premier correctional facility natin, yung National Bureau of Prison, doon po nag-ooperate yung mga drug syndicates. Doon po nangyayari yung mga hindi dapat mangyari sa isang correctional reformatory institution. So, yung mga drug syndicates, parang they feel protected. Why? They are really protected by mga guards doon because the PDEA, the PNP, NBI cannot raid. Only during this time na talagang inilabas na kinakailangan, humingi na saklulo yung prison director na he cannot do it using his own personnel. He needs the assistance of outside agencies.
But what is your stand on privatizing the jail system, penal system?
Well,
Yes.
meron pong, it's worth looking into, ma'am, but right now I don't think that we can allow mga important sensitive matters like this to be in the hands of private persons without government intervention. So right now we really have to intervene first, make sure na with the facilities that we're constructing to start a new National Bureau of Bilibid Prison in Magsaysay.
Ginagawa na yun.
Hindi ba, mag-i-start pa lang.
Bibidding pa, di ba?
Oo, bibidding.
What do they bid out?
Ano po?
They're going to bid out what?
Yun po yung construction, operations ng National
Well,
Bureau.
constructing the
Facilities po.
Facilities.
Yes po.